All right, free radicals of all shapes, sizes, colors, denominations, orientations, educations, and even party affiliations. Aloha from beautiful Florida, using the Tulsi greeting. I'm Dave. I'm the Radical Independent, and guess what? You might be too if you're actually watching this channel. Now, of course, I'm going to talk about the Newsweek piece here because yours truly, yes, me, little old me here with my little old channel and my little old Twitter account, all of a sudden, Newsweek uses me in one of their articles. Now, as we know, Newsweek, I used to call them Newspeak, because it's just, or George Orwell would love to, just if he were here, he could say Newsweek is really just Newspeak. And speaking the propaganda to life every day, Newsweek and many other fine publications which are no longer available in print form. Do they print a Newsweek still? I think they're just online. Maybe they print an occasional edition here or there, commemorative edition. They probably have a Kardashians Newsweek or something. That's all I can think of. Anyway, this is just an interesting piece that they wrote because they're actually taking kind of a pro-Tulsi view here, or at least documenting the demise. Which, again, we can only document the demise so much. All right, and I send the tweets out and they fly where they may, and apparently Newsweek decided that they wanted to use my tweet. So we'll get to the tweet first. Let's look at the article. Critics blast the DNC for snubbing Tulsi Gabbard. Gee, isn't that like normal? I mean, this is just business as usual. It's interesting that they pick up on this. The only reason Newsweek would have any interest in this is it's getting boring. The coronation party is getting boring. And they want to inject a little life into the coronation party because it's going to be Biden, or it's going to be Klobuchar, or it's going to be just pick a neoliberal. By the way, Bernie fans, it's not going to be you. I'm just telling you, there's no way Bernie Sanders gets this nomination. I mean, you've got Obama out there saying there's no way Bernie's going to get it. You got Hillary complaining to Howard Stern that, he hurt me really bad last time, even though he went and bowed to the Queen and said, I will do whatever you want, Queen. And this is the big problem with Bernie and the entire DNC party establishment minus Tulsi Gabbard. See, whether you like all of Tulsi's proposals, it doesn't matter, because right now you need attitude. You do. You need attitude, and you need the kind of stick-to-itiveness. I don't know if that's even a word, but it's like something my parents would have used. You need that in order to get this nomination, or to at least get into Newsweek at this point, because it's boring. These candidates are boring. They're all boring. Even Bernie is boring because he says the same thing over and over again. People say, well, that's good. It's consistent. No, it's not good. You need to try to appeal to more than just this narrow base of people, Bernie. And, impugning Donald Trump every day isn't going to get you Trump supporters. Trump's approval ratings are going up, all right? You can't live in the little microcosm thinking that you're winning when you're not. And a lot of progressive commentators do that. They're like in their little echo chamber and they say their little echoey things and, did you see what so-and-so said? It's like, yeah, it's kind of like what the other progressive guy said. And the other progressive guy, I actually sent out a tweet Christmas Eve that I deleted because there's this soapbox guy that I've kind of had issues with, and he, again, just stepped in it and made some ridiculous comment, and I'm like, what? And so I did a retweet, but then I stopped myself. Those people, they've been just, it's Bernie for them. It's just Bernie, get out of our way so we can get to Bernie. And then when we get to Bernie, it's going to be the same thing as what happened in 2016, and everybody knows this, and everybody has known this for quite some time. And I'm just weirded out by the lack of, we need to reorganize. We need to do something else. This is why I've been wearing the Green Party shirt, thanks to my buddy Justin, who said, hey, you're welcome here anytime. And I'm like, all right. And so here I am. I haven't changed my party affiliation yet or anything like that. I am definitely going to be voting for Tulsi Gabbard in the primary here in the state of Florida. So yes, unfortunately, it feels icky, but I am registered as a Democrat right now. Critics have railed against the DNC for offering a seemingly hypocritical message after they launched the fundraising video Monday. This is sad that you've got Newsweek saying these are hypocrites. Newsweek, neoliberal Newsweek. The spot featured 10 candidates reading the same message. Oh, unity. It's not, hey, look, it's not unity of purpose. It's just, get on board, we're Democrats. This is the Any Blue Will Do coalition. That's what this is. And there are so many people that have had it with Any Blue Will Do, or if you're a conservative, Any Red Will Do. It's, people want something that actually represents them, and they have very little concern about party unity. Unfortunately, these political parties are like corporations, and they have enormous resources and clout and influence, and this is why Bernie Sanders just bows to the Queen. He did it in 2016, and guess what? He's gotten marching orders again. And here's the real kicker. To be in this wonderful advertisement, you had to spend $175,000 of your own campaign money. People in the Tulsi camp were thanking Tulsi for not wasting $175,000 on this particular ad. So it's good in a way she's not in this ad, because she's not the type to be, hey, go along to get along just so I can be in this ad and get some exposure. That's what this is all about. I mean, look at the neoliberals here. Just pick them all off. All of them on this side, neoliberal. All of them on this side, essentially neoliberal, with the hope that one guy, Bernie Sanders, might not be so neoliberal. And by the way, Andrew Yang's a neo. He's got some interesting stuff that he talks about. You know, UBI is cool, and he's worried about tech, and he's worried about, artificial intelligence. Great, fantastic, but your foreign policy is a disaster. Foreign policy is in line with Mitt Romney, okay? Russian collusion hoaxer. All these people are. This is what these people all have in common. They all believe in the Russian collusion hoax, including Bernie Sanders. It's a fact. So anyway, in October, Gabbard and former Democratic presidential candidate Hillary Clinton engaged in a war of words. As we know, Tulsi's a Russian asset, blah, blah, blah. And they go on here talking about who's in the video. We saw the pictures. I don't need to read it to you. And it just says, I'm running to be your nominee, but no matter, listen to this, but no matter who ends up on that stage as our nominee in the convention, we need the whole Democratic Party to unite if we want to take back the White House and win seats all across the country and deliver a presidency consistent with our democratic values. By the way, nobody seems to really know what those democratic values are. That's what all of them had to say. They all said the same thing. So my buddy Cigar over on Rising, so Deval Patrick gets included, but I think he meant to say, but Tulsi Gabbard does not, and then he retweets. Again, Tulsi didn't want to waste the money, but I don't think we knew about that. And then, this is me. This is me. This is crazy. They actually reposted me. Wait, isn't Tulsi Gabbard still in this race? Bernie talks unity more than policy. Some people will take issue with that statement, but in the video, he's talking unity, so that's why I phrased it that way. Unity does not trump policy, okay? I'm sorry. And more irony, this after the divisive move of impeachment, which it is. Wow, I can feel the love. Anyone else see the contradictions everywhere? Replied the popular political account, The Radical Independent. Who knew I was a popular political account? That's awesome. So there you go. My 15 minutes of fame, at least on the political side of things, have just begun. It's amazing. And if I'm feeling a little spirited today, it's because something like this happens for a reason. It's not divine providence or anything like that. It's just that there are so few people who are out there saying truthful things about how this duopoly is ruining the entire presidential, process of choosing a candidate. It just is. You've got the lesser of two evils. You got a buffoon against somebody who is an elitist, who doesn't care, but at least the buffoon seems to care about certain things, and you think he's talking about you and so forth. So you're like going down the list of candidates, and you don't know any of the other third-party candidates because they can't get the time of day, and some of them might not even be qualified to be president and so forth, but you just don't know. You'd be willing to take a chance maybe, but the media will never expose. I mean, they gave Jill Stein probably more press last time around than a lot of other candidates got. Gary Johnson, I think got more votes than any third-party candidate in history, other than Ross Perot. I mean, as far as libertarian anyway, I think he was, the highest vote getter. People are looking for an alternative, but you have to talk about the alternative. As far as Tulsi Gabbard goes, you got to commend her for not participating in this, because it shows that she's truly independent. And she's willing to forgo the fake unity thing and just to be her own person and not to be controlled. She says this over and over again, and it's true. Tulsi Gabbard is different because nobody is controlling Tulsi Gabbard. Now, we do have questions. I said in a video, Tulsi Gabbard's only flaw is the fact that she knows there's a brick wall ahead. And she may hit the brick wall and knock a few bricks out, but tearing that wall down, I don't know. It's going to be tough to do. And I am preparing for whatever else is ahead. You've got to. If it's with Tulsi, if Tulsi decides, a lot of people are like 2024, she's going to run and do, maybe she'll run third party then, or maybe, I don't know what she'll do. I'm not worried about that. I guess we need to keep moving forward. Again, the football game analogy, you're in the third quarter, you're down by 2 or 3 touchdowns. You play every down like, you can win the game. Otherwise, if you show weakness, then people say, she doesn't really care about us. And, after we gave our time and our treasure and our talents to her campaign, and then, she decides to pull the plug on everything. That's not Tulsi, though. That's not her. I just think a lot of people are worried that they see that brick wall. They know it's there, and yet a lot of people, especially a lot of progressive commentators who make a living doing these videos, talking about the horse race and throwing mud at one candidate. I mean, do we really need any more videos about how bad Pete Buttigieg is? Do we really? Do we need that? Do we need to talk about Joe Biden and, the creepiness of Joe Biden? I think we covered that. I think it's been well documented. I think what you should be covering is why does Bernie Sanders continue to go along with this stuff? Why? Why does he go along? Oh, it's political strategy. It's 3D chess. No, it's stupid. It's stupid. People want an outsider. They want an independent. They don't want you being in a video here, Bernie, next to Tom Steyer and Joe Biden. He's surrounded by Steyer and Biden. And Biden and Steyer combined would be Biden. Biden is above Sanders. Notice this in this, and Bernie looks like he's shrinking away and barely getting in the screen here. Same thing with Bloomberg, although it's just funny how they put Biden on top here, and that must have been part of the collage. It's like, and Booker, I know he's on top too. This could be your ticket, by the way. Booker and Biden. That would be your ticket. I mean, I think they want to be more diverse than that, but they do. They have another African-American man, and they've got Biden. I think could be Biden and Klobuchar. That's a ticket. And there are other possibilities that are out there. But folks, it's coming. And for Bernie fans, it's already starting. I mean, they're already starting to throw the Russian twist at Bernie. And they will. They'll throw it even more. And then you'll be wondering, gee, I can't believe they're doing this to Bernie. They did it to Tulsi, but I can't believe they're doing it. Yeah, they'll do it to Bernie. And Bernie's not half the candidate that Tulsi Gabbard is, as far as just her policy positions and the fact that Tulsi is young, exciting, energetic, and I'm sorry, Tulsi Gabbard has much broader appeal. Bernie has really strong appeal in his niche, okay? And that they're relying on that niche growing, but his message, he hasn't expanded his base because he doesn't talk to anybody. He talked to Fox News once, he did the town hall once, and the other thing that a lot of people are suspicious about is foreign policy, the fact that he hasn't said anything regarding free speech. He seems really stuck in that neoliberal, neo-progressive sort of, Twilight Zone where he can't find a place. And he's trying to do both, and it's not helping him. It's not going to gain any more support. In fact, I see Biden's support probably expanding. I see Amy Klobuchar lately has been expanding her base and getting more people. I think it's over for Mayor Pete. You can't count either Steyer or Bloomberg out because they have so much money. And like I said, they're the hedge for Biden. Biden gets the nomination. Maybe he doesn't win it clean. Maybe he's got issues, but guess who forks over the delegates and the support and the endorsements? Steyer, Bloomberg, and whoever else, Klobuchar, even Elizabeth Warren. Elizabeth Warren, will she go with Bernie or will she go with Biden? That's a really good, nobody knows. People will say maybe she'll go with Bernie. She needs to, Bernie needs her support if she's going to, if Bernie's going to have a shot at this, but I don't think it's going to matter, quite honestly. So there you have it. Yours truly, almost a celebrity here, which, I take this like I take everything else in life. It's just, it's interesting. It's funny that they would say, they'd say the popular political account. Well, it's good. I'm a popular political account. I don't want to get too full of myself. Actually, it was other people that pointed this out to me. By the way, what I really need in these times of stress and tumult and chaos is, if you think about it, if you have any extra holiday cash that you don't know what to do with, well, there is PayPal and there is Patreon. I like the PayPal one-time donations. They're very effective. They keep me going. PayPal is a little better when it comes to not skimming so much off the top once I get it. So again, I will put my PayPal email address in the description box of this video. And until we meet again, I'm Dave, and I'm the Radical Independent. I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.